good to see you. Good morning.
Thanks for having me, Ryan.
So you were a senior attorney, of course, with ICE and Homeland Security. It's been about 10 years now, and a lot of people know about Title 42, but do they know what this means? What would you say to them?
Title 42 is a program that is ending tonight at midnight. This is a program that allows the President of the United States, in times of crisis like the COVID-19 pandemic, to, in essence, close the border from certain people who are crossing into the United States. So under Title 42, over the last 3 years, we have expelled about 2.8 million people rather than going through the formal deportation process. So if someone crosses the southern border, they get caught by immigration, and they are immediately kicked back to Mexico, whether they're from Mexico or not, and that all is ending tonight at midnight.
There's been border agents saying things are already chaotic. It's expected to get worse. I mean, what do you expect? I know it's already started today and weeks ahead. What will happen in the coming days?
Well, we're going to have a gigantic influx at the southern border like we probably have never seen before. Each day, you're looking at 10,000 plus people who are crossing into the United States starting yesterday, and it's going to go on for a while. And the president has mustered resources down to the southern border to try to deal with this, but he is not going to be able to have his immigration officers kicking back 50 to 75,000 people every month under Title 42. He's going to have to go through the formal process of detaining, interviewing individuals, seeing if they're eligible for benefits or for release, and then allowing them into the country if they are eligible. And you simply didn't have to do that for most people under Title 42, and now you have to. And we don't have the resources to do that right now at the southern border.
Yeah, they are overwhelmed at this point, and we've watched Florida and other states have decided they have a different policy than the federal government. We've got the Biden and Trump administration, very different policies. So what's the impact of all this on the state of Florida?
On the state of Florida, we're going to see a larger influx of people who have crossed the southern border and coming to Central Florida. Over the last 5 years, we've seen a huge influx of people from Central and South America who have come to the United States, crossed the southern border, and they have ties to Central Florida, so they come and live here. And if we have more people coming over the southern border and who are allowed into the United States to seek asylum, to seek benefits in the U.S., we're going to have even more people come to Central Florida, and we're going to continue to increase in our population of people who have come from those areas seeking refuge and a better life.
Will we continue to see states sending the migrants from place to place like we've seen over the last couple of years?
Absolutely. The president, or the governor of Florida, just signed a bill today that was increasing funding to do this exact sort of thing, where you take individuals who have crossed into the United States and to transport them out of Florida to other states. I think there's another 12 million just to do that. So we're going to see that from states like Arizona, Texas, and Florida, who simply don't believe that they can handle the influx of individuals coming.
Yeah, John, I've actually met a couple migrants here that maybe didn't know what they expect. I mean, we may see hundreds of thousands. Who knows what the numbers are? Do they have any idea what's greeting them by the time they get to our border?
Most of the people who pay smugglers to come to the United States from anywhere in the world are lied to. They are told false hope. They are marketed by the coyotes, by the cartels, by the individuals who are preying upon them. And they are told, if you give us your life savings, if you come to the United States and you work off your debt, you're going to have a better life. You're going to have a future. You're going to be able to raise your children in security, and you're going to be able to get jobs and to have work permits. And for many, many people, that's simply not what happens when they come here, and they have been lied to and sold a false bill of goods from the cartels.
It's, John, something we could talk about for a half an hour here. We're out of time, but fascinating topic. Really appreciate your insight. We'll see what happens. Good to see you this morning.
Thank you, Ryan.